So the Apple Watch Series 9 is the watch that is the latest and greatest from Apple, and it just came out. But the Apple Watch Series 3, which came out many years ago, back I think in 2018, was a very interesting watch as well. Now, I will definitely tell you, there is no reason to still own an Apple Watch Series 3, in my opinion. It's been outdated even before it was done getting software support, to be honest. But let's go and see how both these things compare. If you do want to pick up some Apple Watches that I would recommend buying this year, links will be down in the description. You can get them from there and you can help support the channel at the same time. Now, starting off with the outside of the Apple Watch Series 3, this thing came out in two different sizes. And these were the sizes that came out basically before the big change of the 40 to 44 millimeter and that, kind of minor change of the 41 to 45 millimeter. The Series 3 had that 38 and 42 millimeter size. So two different sizes you can choose from. They weren't like super small watches, but the display had a noticeable amount of bezel around it. So that was kind of one thing to keep in mind. These things had, the OLED displays, 1000 nits of brightness. And, they were solid for sure, but definitely when compared to the Apple Watch Series 9, it's not even close. The Apple Watch Series 9, you're getting bigger size displays on both models, 41 and 45 millimeter size, and the brightness is twice as much as the Series 3. 2000 nits of brightness here. To the average person, I don't even really think it's going to be that big of a deal, but if you're going outdoors a lot or if you're in very, very bright environments, the Series 9 is definitely going to be giving you a much better display from that particular standpoint alone. On top of that, the sides and everything are kind of roughly around the same. The build quality is still very similar between both, which is very interesting considering how old the Series 3 is. You are getting that side button and the digital crown on both these watches. On the back, you're getting that charging area. Funny enough, there's a lot of similarity between these as well, even though there's like 5 years of differences between them. The Series 3 and the Series 9 take the same exact Apple Watch charger, and they actually have the same bands that you can interchange. So that is another very interesting thing. If you're wanting to kind of switch bands or whatever, you can actually do that between both of these watches, which is actually pretty insane, as long as you get the large or small bands, depending on which model you have. Other than that, though, the Series 9 is by far the better, featureful Apple Watch when it kind of comes down to it, from at least the, body standpoint. And in fact, when I look at the Series 3, there's not really any features I look at on that particular watch that the Series 9 doesn't have. The Series 9 has every single feature the Series 3 has, and then some. So the Series 3, some standout features. This was one of the first models they had that had that cell model. If you wanted to go ahead and buy that cell model, you had the capability. You had like water resistance on both these watches. You had the S3 chip inside of the Series 3. With the Series 9, you're having that S9 chip. Not only does that give you so much more, software longevity, but it also gives you so much better performance. It's not even funny. I've owned the Series 3. I used to use it, or maybe I used it for a little bit, but I used to own one. And to be honest, it wasn't the smoothest experience even when I used it probably like 2-3 years ago. But the Series 9 is so much better. It's significantly better in every single way. And that is why I look at that particular watch as being the better one in almost every way with the Series 9. Another big thing, the Series 3, you could only get that in 8 gigabytes of storage. The Series 9, you can actually get that in 64 gigabytes of storage. I don't think anybody's going to be using that much storage on an Apple Watch, but it's still very nice to have. In fact, towards the end of the Series 3's life cycle, people were complaining that they couldn't even install watchOS updates on their Apple Watch because they were running out of storage, even on a brand new factory reset Apple Watch Series 3. That is absolutely crazy. The Series 9 is probably never going to have that problem because watchOS updates don't take that much storage in terms of if you only have 8 gigabytes of storage inside the Apple Watch. On top of that, you're getting so many more features inside the Series 9. You're getting temperature sensing, blood oxygen level sensing. You're still getting a similar type of you can check your heart rate and stuff on both watches. But with the Series 9, you're getting so many more features. That double tap feature. Siri is now basically on device rather than having to go into cloud every single time. That's another very big feature set on the Apple Watch Series 9 as well. I will also say the Series 9 is more resistant in terms of, dust and water. So if you're, in a tough situation where you're, in water for some reason on your Apple Watch, it can be able to handle that a little bit more thoroughly than the Series 3. And the biggest thing is the Series 9 is just a better Apple Watch in every single way. It's better in performance, it's better in software longevity, it's going to last a much longer time. The build qualities are similar between both, but I'll definitely say the Series 9 is the better one in every single way. But you don't have to go up to the Series 9. You can also buy something like a Series 7 and still have a very, very good Apple Watch. The Series 8 is even better. I would actually probably recommend you to buy the Series 8. I think that's probably the better one when it kind of comes down to it. So that pretty much covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that means so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.